I don't want to be eaten. Hey, can't find James. If you have no idea what's going on, we're stuck in Jurassic World Site B. Go check out the review and you'll see what happened. But I gotta get the hell out of here and do the E3 video on James. I can't find him, so just beam me out, come on. Oh, now. Yeah, I made it out alive. James, what do we do? I got my notes on E3. Do I go back and save them? I don't know what to fucking do. I'm not used to this. I don't have time. James, just eat the berries, eat the trees, you wipe your ass with leaves. I'll be back for you, I promise. E3 2015, before I jump into my notes that I took during all of these events, I gotta say, I'm so pleased and excited that you guys are watching this. So thank you so much for supporting this and thumbsing it up and sharing it. It means the world to me that you guys continue to support me. So thank you so much. You guys are amazing. How am I gonna do this? I'm just going to go nuts and just read everything that I like from E3 and give a small fall. Can you tell which game I like the most? Give you a small snippet of what excited me. So before I start this, I got to say, video games are my life, basically. This show, if I didn't have this show and I wasn't doing the show right now, I honestly don't know where I would be. I really don't know. Like, it brings me so much happiness. It's ridiculous. Probably too much. I should probably go outside. But the point here is E3, the biggest show of the year for all of us. We're so excited. Final Fantasy VII Remake was announced. I just got to get it out of the way. Like, this is ridiculous that this was announced. Like, they kind of teased us a little back in 2004 with that Final Fantasy HD, whatever the hell it was, for PS4 or 3 or whatever. I don't even care what it was. The point here is we have confirmed a Final Fantasy VII, and this was the most exciting thing from the show ever. I've never seen this much excitement from E3, so I'm just gonna go. Ready? So, Fatal Frame, Maiden of the Black for Wii U. Holy shit, I can't wait for October. This is the type of game that I'm just gonna dive right into because I'm a huge horror movie buff. The fact that you hold up that Wii U gamepad and look into the world and see those ghosts and have to get away from them it scares me already. Now, next up, I've got Halo 5 Guardians. I'm not too excited about this. I mean, you've got Master Chief on one side and then, Agent Locke on the other, and they're after Master Chief for whatever reason, and I can already guess that Master Chief probably saves the day as usual, just like he does in all of the games. So why would they break formula? I do like the idea of turning him into a negative. Like, is he the bad guy in Halo 5? Why? Did he betray his own people? It seems that way. So how do you guys feel about Halo 5? I want you guys to comment about everything I'm talking about because I do read the comments. So next up we have Fallout 4. Fallout 4. Do I need to really say too much about this? I am so excited for Fallout 4. The most exciting thing from that reveal trailer, the gameplay trailer, would be the creation of weapons and bases. Mind is gone. Next up, we have a little game called Recore. Now, this follows some woman in the desert who has a pet dog that is a robot. I don't want to give too much away because Recore, you don't even know what that is. I guarantee you don't. Look it up, and you'll be surprised that a lot of you missed this. It went over your heads, and she's got this dog. And it really is about robots that I believe that she's putting the power back into, and then they join your team. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I'm kind of excited by who's making it. Next up, we do have Forza 6. Obviously, I'm a huge car fanatic in terms of video games, not in real life because I can't afford anything. I mean, I haven't even eaten breakfast, so I'm fucking broke. But point here is, I love cars. I love the sounds of them. I love being in them. I love kissing women in the back seats of them. I love evading the police after getting chased. Division. The Division is going to rip your heart out. You can see it already. We're going to be in teams. We're going to be playing online because I'm be playing with you guys for sure. And holy shit, am I going to be scared? Yes, I am, because you can backstab at any point and any time in this game. And I knew that was a huge feature of it back in the day, but they showed what it truly means to backstab in the Division and collect loot. I'm so scared. Next up, we've got Rise of the Tomb Raider, which looked so beautiful. Lara Croft looks so good. She looks so good, and the last one was so good. I do like the fact that we have this different environment now. We're in a snow-capped sort of environment. It goes back to, like, you know, Tomb Raider 2. And how far have we come? Holy shit, does it look good. It looks really good. I'm excited to find out how she's dealing with the emotional stress that she had to deal with over the first game. Next up, we have Gears of War 4 that came out of left field. What I mean by that is we knew it was going to be shown, but what was shown was, to me, was so boring. What was that? One enemy, yeah, okay, and he's like coming back, and I get it, and it's obviously new characters are introduced. We don't learn their names, we don't learn too much about them, but overall I got a sense of, like, they're just showing us, like, the tip. They're giving us the tip. You know, like when you're in high school and the girl's like, oh, don't put it all the way in, just the tip. So next up, I should say, this is a rare occasion for me to say this, but Rare announced a brand new franchise called Sea of Thieves, and holy shit, do I not care one iota. I don't care at all. I just don't like the pirate theme. Why is it a fucking pirate theme? I don't know. And why did they think an MMO pirate game was going to be something that I would want? I didn't want them to go back to their original formulas and just pump out that shit. But come on, I'm not interested in this. I'm sorry. Again, Rare is fallen off its mantle. I don't know what they've done. Are any of you excited about it? The only thing that Rare announced was Rare Replay with 30 games for $30. You know, Battletoads is back on there. It's missing GoldenEye for whatever reason, but it had Perfect Dark. I'm pretty sure they didn't want to pay the likeness rights to Pierce Brosnan and everybody else, which makes a lot of sense. That's why GoldenEye's not in there, but it's their, like, #1 franchise, close to, you know, obviously the other platformers I can't even think of right now. Conker's Bad Fur Day's on there, though, so that's a plus. I can't believe for $30 you're getting that game, because on 64 it's like $1 billion. Next up, we have a game that was disappeared for a long time. It came back. It's called The Last Guardian. My first impressions are it's heavily based in very slow puzzles, and I like that. I mean, I can't say that I was super excited. I mean, why doesn't that fucking just dog fly to the end of the map? It keeps jumping around, but why doesn't he just pick up the boy? And when video games do that and make you question, like, you know, why doesn't the dog literally just get on my back? Let's go. I don't get it. To me, that doesn't work. I mean, you lost me, because the dog can kind of fly maybe, but he can't. I don't know. That's my nitpick for The Last Guardian, and I know a lot of people are going to shit on me for that one. Next up, Horizon Zero Dawn. Ooh, this looks amazing. This is from the people who made Killzone. I gotta say, the combat looks so good. The fact that you can trap the monsters by shooting, like, spears and hooks up onto them and then locking it into the ground. All of the monsters like robots, so they have different sections. It reminded me kind of like a Legend of Zelda battle, but a little bit more, obviously realistic in a sense. I know it's a different style, but I'm talking about the fact that it seems like these robots have moving mechanical parts that you have to shoot and destroy in different sequences, and it was super exciting. So next up, we've got Hitman, and the trailer reminded me of, well, obviously it was heavily influenced by the girl with the dragon tattoo. You could see that. You could totally see it. So watch them back to back, those trailers together. Hitman, I'm super excited about. It basically is a murder simulator, so you can't go wrong there. Next up, we have the game from Media Molecule, Dreams, which I think is so unique, so inspiring, but will it work? It's a very, very, very complex game from the looks of it. How do you guys feel about that? Do you really want to buy a game where you can just go look at other people's dreams? I don't know. It's going to be an interesting game. I definitely will be reviewing it when it comes out. I mentioned Final Fantasy VII. So next up, we have Shamu, Shimu, the whale from that park. Anyways, it's finally happening. Kickstarter. I don't know why they did it like this, especially if Sony is backing it. We found out that Sony's backing it, so something's a little weird there, and I never played the original, so I'm just kind of mentioning that for the people out there. You must be fucking excited, and I share your excitement in the fact that I love seeing gamers get excited over these things. It means the world to me to know that people are excited about something, and that's why I wanted to include it in here, even though I've never played it. Now, next up, something that I'm super excited for, Star Wars Battlefront. Holy crap. Did it look spectacular in detail? And it looked a lot more like Battlefront than the old versions that we know and love. Next up, we've got No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is something else. I don't know what to think about this game because it looks like it can be so empty, but it also looks like it can get very intense quickly. The fact that you can go into a world and there's a billion of them and destroy it and mark it up and people can like show up and see what you've done to it is something unique, but there's something missing from that for me. Maybe you guys agree with me. Next up, we have the Uncharted 4 demo, which I'm not going to say too much about because it's fucking mind-blowing how detailed it looks. I do have a little bit of an issue with how much arcadey feeling is happening within that. I do like shooters that are a little bit more serious in terms of the shooting. It looks again like the AI in this couldn't hit the side of a barn door, right? Yes, and also, I get it's a demo, so it makes sense. Next up, Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. Obviously, Four Swords was a big game for me, so now to be able to play with 2 other people on my 3DS on the go, enjoy some, puzzle solving. The stacking ability is kind of interesting to me. It's one of those things that I think maybe they're just kind of like, oh, we got an idea, just make it quickly. We've got all these like rooms and stuff left over from Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds. Use them in this game. Is it going to be good? I don't know. What do you guys think about that Legend of Zelda game? I don't like the fact that he can wear Legend of Zelda. He can wear Zelda's dress. It's funny. Next up, we have Star Fox for the Wii U. Star Fox Zero was announced officially. It was kind of announced back in the day, and Nintendo is known for releasing info as we go to E3, but we kind of knew this a year ago. But to see it for the first time and have that cockpit view and transform your vehicle to, a tank and a walker, these are interesting things. And does it have me enough to be super interested? Nah, but it does totally really remind me of the original Star Fox for Super Nintendo, so I'm super excited about that. How are you guys feeling? Next up, Metroid Prime Federation Force. Okay, do I want this game? No, it looks like a child designed it, and I'm sorry. I think everybody here agrees. Why is this being made? Just make a Metroid Prime Hunters 2. I can't speak today, but make Prime Hunters 2 for the 3DS. Why are you fucking around here? I don't get it, Nintendo. And next up, the game that stole my heart. Just ripped it out and filled it with mushrooms and Goombas and Koopas. Super Mario Maker, which I can guarantee I'm reviewing on this show, is so good to me. It is something I've just dreamed about since I was a child, playing Super Mario 1 and 2 and 3. Why is Super Mario 2 missing from this? I'm kind of curious why. Well, I think it's because the more vertical levels, but they could have done it. I don't know why they didn't. But point here is, I am so excited to try some of your levels. How do you guys feel about this? I know that Shane from Rerez hates this game because he doesn't want to make levels. He wants to just play games designed by Nintendo, and I know a lot of people kind of feel that way, like this is the Little Big Planet of Super Mario, but Little Big Planet is amazing. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Next up, it looks like I did cocaine, but if I did, I would be in Ghost Recon Wildlands, which, holy shit, that trailer captured my heart, but this is unfortunately Ubisoft, so can we trust them? I don't know. I don't know what to say if this is something. Okay, let's just be honest, I'm excited for it. It looked like Scarface. It looked like you can go and do anything you want at any time and take down any drug cartel at any point, and it looked fucking amazing. But again, this is Ubisoft, and I don't know what to trust anymore, so I'm just gonna say cautiously, it looks fucking great, but is it going to be as good as we just, you know, the promises, are they going to be fulfilled? I don't know. But then they went on to announce South Park, The Fractured But Whole, which is a sequel to The Stick of Truth, which I know that Terrence of 3KB, he loved that game, and I tried to review it for you, but the disc they sent for me didn't work. But this kind of amplifies the fact that they know what they're doing now. They know how to make a good game, like they said at the show. So this is their direct sequel to Stick of Truth, and I'm super excited to actually see the combat and see how it's changed over the first one, because the combat wasn't necessarily the best part of the game. The comedy and the writing and the actual visuals were the best part of South Park Stick of Truth. Now, next up from Ubisoft, we have a game called For Honor, and holy shit, like samurai battles, Viking battles. This game looks like something I really will get into. I'm not sure the actual details on this, but I'm promising you I will be reviewing actually all Ubisoft games because they send me them. I'm super excited for that. So next up we have Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Do I have to tell you guys how excited I am for this? We saw a little bit more in the trailer, and I felt that this is going in such a good direction. I was so worried that they wouldn't grasp how important this story is to fans, but it looks like they've really thought about the story and really fleshed it out, like made it, it just so much detail is in here, you could tell. So I'm super excited for that. I mean, everybody is. Next up, we have Doom. Am I excited for Doom? Not really. I'll be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of the original. I just thought it's just a simple premise. I do understand it, though. I do understand why people just love having amazing guns and blowing people up, and that is it. That's what the game is about. It does remind me of that classic PC. It's going back to the original format of Doom, and that is something that is actually a lot of fun. But how long, me personally, can I handle shooting and destroying demons? I don't know. For me, next up, Transformers Devastation by Platinum Games. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Are you kidding me? We're getting a third-person fighting game? Have you seen the trailer? It's... oh... Can it be? I have hope. I have serious hope here. They've taken pieces of the original cartoon, comics, everything, and put it together to create this art style that looks so fucking good. I have so... please. It's like... oh my god. It's like Bayonetta, but with Transformers. Can it be good? We don't know. I know I'm super excited for that. Then, I'm a huge fan of Lego games, even though Jurassic World just came out and it has some major fucking error code damage. Oh, has some glitches. But Lego Dimensions, as you know, is basically Skylanders, but with Lego. They've announced Portal 4 Lego Dimensions. I can't speak today, but Wheatley's back. Gladys is back. Holy shit! Amazing. Listen. Last game I want to talk about here, and that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best game of the show, but for me, Need for Speed needed to be redone, rebooted, and this, I think they've nailed it. I think it's a safe way to reboot the series, but it's the safe way that I personally wanted. Need for Speed Underground 2 is my personal favorite because of the customization, to be able to make my car look how I want it. It was a huge part of that, and now they've went a step above that, and it looks visually stunning. I'm so excited for Need for Speed. I will kick anyone's ass at that game. I promise. I will kick your ass. So guys, that is everything from E3. I'm done talking about E3. I'm so excited for a lot of these games. Final Fantasy VII, I will be reviewing for sure. It blew my mind. I mean, Fallout 4, what are you guys most excited for from this? I mean, there's a lot of things I didn't cover in this on purpose. I just don't have time. I didn't want to make this a 27,000 hour video. I have to get going to review for you Splatoon, and I know I'm supposed to do it. We're getting beamed in very soon, I promise. So if you haven't seen my other reviews that I've done, I did Jurassic World, I did Mad Max, and I did Witcher 3. Please check those out. You can click on the annotation as soon as I get the hell out of here. They're right back there, but please check those out. It would mean the world to me. The future of this show really does rely on you guys. And I mean that by the growth. I mean that if you share it with your friends, you see the passion I have back in my soul. I know that I lost it, and to be transported into worlds like this has brought it back, and it's so important that you guys understand that I'm on your side, and I'm not gonna let shitty fucking video games ruin our day. So I will go into these games with you in mind. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. I gotta get out of here. So Proxy, beam me out. Yeah. I gotta get used to this beaming. I'm not used to it.